morning so far in the Charm City. It's a warm one yet again this afternoon. The Angels looking for the series sweep as we wrap it up. Angels and Orioles here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. We welcome you inside our broadcast booth and back to Angels baseball on Fox Sports West along with Mark Gubiza. I'm Victor Rojas, and yesterday the Angels got some situational hitting. It's been an issue all season long, but 5 knocks with men in scoring position.
Yeah, Victor, finally this comfortable at bats with runners in scoring position, and you talked about how well they hit the ball to all field. Just Anderson Simmons, one of the most consistent hitters this season with runners in scoring position, comes through with a base hit there to score Justin Upton. But Albert Pujols, he stayed back on that baseball, drove to right center field. You try to pull that baseball, it's another ground ball out. Doubles home Mike Trout. And then the big hit of the game, really, with David Fletcher. He's a guy that uses the entire field so well. Right back up the middle, drove in 2. So 5 for 12. Most hits they've had with runners in scoring position since June 4th because they used the entire baseball field.
Well, let's see if that offense can keep it going. Kevin Gossman's on the mound for the Baltimore Orioles and making a spot start, I guess. Deck McGuire is on the mound for the Angels. As we're just about ready for baseball here in Baltimore, sit back, relax. Lineups and first pitch when we return.
That's driven out toward right center field. Gone! Big fly for Justin Upton.
Deep Adam Jones and goodbye! Home run!
19 Jeep Cherokee. Embrace every new opportunity with a redesigned exterior and 31 highway MPG. Test drive one today. By Mercury Insurance, we're on a mission to save you money. Log on to mercuryinsurance.com to get a fast free quote and see how much you can save. And by your SoCal Mazda dealers. It is a hot, muggy afternoon here in Baltimore as the Angels look for the series sweep against the Orioles before heading across country to Seattle to enjoy the off day tomorrow, taking on the Mariners on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday afternoon. Business still at hand here, however, and we'll take a look at Mike Scioscia's lineup for game number 85 on the season. 2 games over 500 now with the victories in the first 2 of this one. Calhoun is in right, Trout's in center, Upton's in left, Pujols at DH once again, Simmons at short, Kinsler at second, Caleb Cowart gets a start at first base, Jose Briseño behind the plate, David Fletcher, who had a couple of RBIs yesterday, is back over at third base. They are taking on the 27-year-old right-hander native of Aurora, Colorado, Kevin Gausman on the mound.
Gausman's fastball is 92, 96, slider, changeup, and split finger fastball. My go-tos to be successful against Gausman this afternoon here in Camden Yards is getting into those fastball counts. Batting average against his fastball this season, .345, including 10 home runs. It's a good fastball, but he leaves it out over the plate quite a bit. And then make sure that splitter is a strike. If he gets you to chase out of the strike zone, it's very effective. But when it's in the strike zone, it becomes a lot more hittable. He throws a lot of splitters, about 24%, just under 24%. Split finger fastballs thrown from Gausman.
This is what the defense will look like behind him. It'll have Mancini in left, Jones in center, Peterson is in right, the infield with Beckham, Machado on the left side, Wilkerson and Davis on the right, and the Cisco kid behind the plate.
And Mancini out in left field, 7 outfield assists so far this season with 1 error, tied for 4th in the majors in that category at 4 outfield assists last season as a rookie. By the way, sorry to hear about your Spain team in soccer, man.
What an unbelievable loss.
Yep.
In penalty kicks. Oh well. Moving on. Got a free jersey out of it.
Yes, you did.
Here's Cole. 162 batting average. Hitless in the series. Did have a sac fly 2 nights ago. 0 for 5 yesterday. Halos managing 7 hits in their 6-2 win. Pulled down the line. That's a fair ball. Inside the bag. Cole will turn and head towards second. He's going to try it. The throw from Peterson is not in time. A leadoff double for Calhoun, his 3rd of the season.
That's good hustle there by Cole, especially with that ball carrying right back to Peterson, who's got a pretty good throwing arm out in right field. The head first slide gets into scoring position, his 3rd double of the season. Another one of those fastballs inside part of the plate. Talked about getting in those fastball counts. Did so. Got it right down the line. Leadoff double for Cole Calhoun. Not easy to get it by. Chris Davis at first base. Very agile. Good range. Got it by him for a double.
So Trout gets an opportunity to bat with a man on in the first inning. Orioles kept him in check. He went 0 for 3 yesterday with 2 walks and a run scored. Takes inside. Trout hitting .317, 24 home runs, 49 runs batted in. Off the plate. 3 balls and no strikes.
Hasn't done it yet. This might be the time to swing 3-0 here if you're Trout. On the plate, he's had great numbers against Gausman in his career.
There's a strike. 3-1. Dan Bellino called the balls and strikes today. Tom Halley and the crew chief at first. Adam Hamari at second. Fulcuzzi over at third base. Leadoff double for Cole. He's over at second. 3-1. Jan pops it up. Chris Davis. 1 down.
my Hyundai key for this game for the Angels to be successful against Baltimore and Gausman, a little boss man. We're getting it. They're finally getting it as far as what to do with runners in scoring position. We saw that with 5 for 12 yesterday as far as using the whole field. A little better balance in the lineup yesterday. Hoping to continue that here today.
Upton hitting .255 with 17 home runs, 44 runs batted in. Justin 1 for 3 with a double, 2 walks yesterday, scored twice. Fouls this one back. No balls, 2 strikes.
Had a good rip at that fastball.
He's had a tough time with men in scoring position this year. 167 batting average. Talk about a complete turnaround from last season. He's had plenty of opportunities too, Gooby. 13 for 78. Nobody holding Calhoun off. Big lead for him. It's down the dirt. Cisco blocks it.
It's a good block too, especially it was a good read by Cole. He was going to try to go to third base if that got away from him at all, but Cisco kept it right in front of him. See that split finger fastball? He's got a good one. He throws a lot of them. Second highest percentage of split finger fastballs thrown this season in the majors. Only Tanaka with more. 23.8% of his pitches are splitters.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Gausman making his 17th start. 94 plus innings, 104 hits allowed. 34 starts last year for Baltimore. It was 11 and 12. Good numbers. The Angels have good numbers anyway. Against the right-hander. 2-2. Check swing. Did
good
not
take.
go.
That was another good splitter. Try to get in the chase. Again, with this split finger fastball, if you can get that pitch in the strike zone, much more hittable. But when it starts at the lower part of the zone and then drops, weak ground balls or no contact at all.
Pujols on deck. 3-2. And this is lifted out to center. Cole back to tag. It seems like he's going to try to go to third. He'll get there easily. No throw from Jones. 2 outs.
With Albert Pujols coming to the plate with a chance to drive in a run here with Cole at third. Let's take a look at our Kia drive to success. Albert Pujols with an extra base hit yesterday. That double ranked in the top 10 in all time as far as home runs and doubles. 1,274 extra base hits. This needs one more to tie Alex Rodriguez for 6th all time on that list. It's a good tag too by Cole, especially with a splitter that he throws in the dirt. Score a run with a wild pitch. He has 4 of them this season, Gausman does.
Albert takes down and away. Pujols at .245, 12 home runs, 44 runs batted in. 1 hit yesterday, and it was a big one because it tied the score up at 2 in the 8th inning. Angels scored 5 times in that 8th inning. Take the lead and eventually the win. That's pulled down the left field line, base hit. RBI for Albert Pujols gives the Angels a 1-0 lead here in the first.
It's a big hit for Albert, needing to score a run, especially with a leadoff double. 45th RBI in the season for Albert Pujols. One of the most consistent hitters with runners in scoring position since the middle of May for Albert Pujols. Lines that one right down in the corner. Angels up 1-0 here in the first.
Albert this year with men in scoring position .310 and with scoring position 2 outs .256 comes through here in the first inning. Simmons takes a strike.
That pitch a little bit out of the strike zone. It's not unusual for Gausman to be behind an account. One of the lowest percentages of first pitch strikes in baseball, this 54.7%. First pitch strikes for Gausman. That was out of the zone too, but got a swing with it.
Is that overrated? First pitch strikes if you're effectively wild? Not that he is. I'm just joking around.
Yeah, no, I mean, for me, if you get ahead 0-1, even historically when you look at the numbers between 0-1 and 1-0, gives you a better chance to make that good quality pitch a second one. Otherwise, you got to challenge hitters with a fastball.
Sure. Gausman has pitched well. When you look at the numbers over his last 4 starts, respectively, he's given up 3, 2, 2, and 1 runs, 3 no decisions, 1 loss. The shortest outing was 5 2/3. This one's bounced over to third base. Beckham's got it. He'll go across the diamond. Simmons retired for the 3rd out. But the Angels get a leadoff double from Cole Calhoun. An RBI single from Albert Pujols to take the early lead. Orioles lineup for game number 83 on the season. Beckham will lead things off at third. Jones in center. Machado's at short. Trumbo at DH. Davis at first base. Mancini's in left. Cisco behind the plate. Steve Wilkerson second start at second base. Jace Peterson batting ninth and playing right field. Deck McGuire making his first start as an Angel. This will be his 7th overall appearance in the big leagues this year. No record. 13 1/3 innings, 13 hits, 8 strikeouts, 6 walks, and an ERA just over 6.
Yeah, fastball is 91-96. We'll throw a slider, pretty good slider, curveball, and changeup.
Beckham swinging first pitch, fouls it off.
My go-tos for McGuire to be successful against Baltimore today. Better control of the slider. Throws quite a few of them. And soft outs on his fastball. Batting average against his fastball this season, 189 batting average, but he has given up some home runs when he's made a mistake, but very good as far as movement with his fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes. Back up at 204. Home run, 4 runs batted in on the season for the Orioles' third baseman. One, 2. Deck McGuire, 29-year-old. Grew up in Glen Allen, Virginia. About 2.5 hours to the south. First round pick out of Georgia Tech in 2010.
That's a good slider there. Locked him up.
Halos defensively look like this with Upton, Trout, and Calhoun in the outfield. The infield with Fletcher, Simmons, Kinsler, and Cowart. Briseño behind the plate.
Calvert making his 2nd career start at first base. First start was back in 2016 at first base. He made some nice plays yesterday when he came in defensive replacement in the game. Solid range at first base. We know how strong that throwing arm is. In case he has a chance at a 3-6-3 double play today.
Here's Adam Jones, center fielder, hitting .287, takes a fastball upstairs. This is Deck's third major league start, had 2 with Cincinnati last year. 1-1.
So far not wasting any time. Stayed right on that pitching rubber, looking in for that sign. Game plan working so far as utilizing his slider.
Two-one count. They had over 38,000 here yesterday. The Hawaiian shirt giveaway. A lot fewer this afternoon. The heat index.
Tell you what, there was a lot of people walking around even last night with that shirt still on.
Yep.
It was outstanding. That was a great giveaway.
Most of the folks are doing the right thing, hiding in the shade.
Brings it back today also, the shirt.
3-1. And a walk. With 1 out, Machado will bat with a man on. Briseño thought that pitch was in the zone.
I think that more than anything came around the inside part of the plate, not the front part of the plate. That's why you don't get that call. See how that slider starts off the plate and then comes back around the back part of the plate, but it's a harder call for an umpire to do that when you see that going around the front of the plate.
Machado at 308, 20 home runs, 57 RBIs. Multi-hit game yesterday with 2 singles. As the count evened up on him at 1-1.
He's hit in 11 double plays this season.
One and 2. He will be the most talked about player in the month of July, the trade deadline. You would think anyway. You assume he'll get moved, along with perhaps a couple of other guys that the Orioles have that are free agents to be. Machado bounces this one toward third. Fletcher gloves it, fires the second for 1, relay to first.
Wow.
Got it. What a double play started by David Fletcher.
Make that 12 double plays Machado's rolled into, but that was outstanding range for David Fletcher. Then what a quick turn from Ian Kinsler at second. Catch it and fire. 5-4-3 double play.
Kinsler to lead things off.
Yes.
Might have to send somebody out to get some Boog Powell barbecue.
Yes, that'd be good.
Utah Street, right?
That'd be really good.
Gotta have some of it before we go. Kinsler, Coward, and Briseño against Gosman here in the second. Kinsler skying one down the line, slicing out of play.
You are the man of the people. I'm sure we're going to get some now.
You think so?
Yeah.
As long as I reach into my wallet, right?
Of course. Can't quite reach my pockets right now.
Alligator arms.
Yep.
Kinsler at 218 on the season. 15 doubles, 11 home runs, 22 runs batted in. He'll lift this one out. He'll pop up. Shallow left. Machado dealing with that sunshine. Calls for it. Makes the catch. One out.
Caleb Coward coming to the plate. Now it's time for Tools of the Trade, brought to you by Ram Trucks. Caleb making that difference as far as his stance and where he has his hands set up. From in the past, last season, lower hands, a little bit wider base. Here this season, hands up a little over the plate, a little bit more so. More of a strike, better leg kick, and getting that baseball out in front for Coward. See if he can come through here today against Gosman.
Get the start at first base, cuts through it. He's 1 for 5 in the big leagues this year. Think we can get Patty O to run out to Utah Street for us?
I think he would.
This one out to left field, hit very well. Mancini has to race back on it and almost stumbled there. Going out of the warning track, 2 outs.
That's a real good swing though by Caleb going the other way, hit well to the warning track in left field. When you look at numbers versus Gosman this year, left-handed batters have struggled more so as right-handed batters against them. So you're going back to the wall, a little bit of a stumble, and then gets that just in front of the warning track in the wall.
Why do you think that is? The numbers for Gosman?
Part of it is he doesn't have a breaking ball. You know, for right-handers, especially if you have the slider, he throws that splitter, so it's more effective for me, his splitter against left-handed batters than it is against right-handed batters. And his fastball command hasn't been there. You see how that fastball right there will run right into the barrel of the bat, a lot of right-handed batters. But that inability to throw a slider consistently against a right-handed batter means you have a better chance of tracking lower part of the strike zone with the fastball and the splitter. See, his splitter will run down and away against lefties, but it runs down and in, which is to the barrel of the bat of right-handed batters. Surprised he doesn't throw more, either whether it's a curveball or slider.
Or ground ball to first base. Davis.
There was a slider there. That was a pretty good one.
1, 2, 3 inning for Gosman. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Angels up 1-0.
Top tier play brought to you by Arco. They end that first inning, a nice 5-4-3 double play. David Fletcher, good range, and then a quick turn from Ian Kinsler. It's a 5-4-3 double play. That's one of the better double plays you're going to see turned. Good range for Fletcher and a quick turn for Kinsler. How far he's got to go, the exchange, less than half a second and quick across. You're talking 1.1 second between catching that ball with Fletcher and turning and throwing to first between Fletcher and Kinsler. Outstanding glove work and exchange rate.
Deck McGuire facing Trumbo, Davis, and Mancini here in the Orioles half of the second. Ball and a strike on Trumbo, the DH. 256 hitter, 8 home runs, 23 runs batted in. Trumbo for 3 with a walk yesterday.
By the way, that's a 54th double play turn in Kinsler this season. Fletcher, outstanding range, got rid of that baseball quickly.
Two balls, 2 strikes. I'm just impressed at how far to his left he went to get that ground ball and still made it. I mean, not that Machado is a, you know, burner, but he wasn't even in the picture.
No.
2-2. Down goes Trumbo. Second strikeout for McGuire. 1 out.
Yeah, that went from potentially maybe going first to third on a single to a double play ball with that range for Fletcher at third. You have their slider down. Runs a fastball up. 94 for Deck McGuire. We're both enjoying saying that name.
It's like straight out of a
days
soap
of
opera.
days of our life.
Dr. Deck McGuire.
Yes. Good curveball there too. It was about 11% of his pitches curveballs, 22% sliders, 12% change, 59 fastball.
Two outs.
3 ground ball outs, 2 punch outs so far for McGuire.
By the way, Deck is his middle name. William Deck McGuire. Deck's.
Yeah, that's better.
Nothing wrong with Bill or William. Deck is like,
yes.
That's announcing your presence with authority.
Yes, it is.
And he's got the height to cover it too.
Yes.
6'6". No balls, 2 strikes. Mancini, the left fielder.
So far, real good depth with his slider in his first couple of innings.
Got him with a fastball. A 1-2-3 second inning for Deck McGuire. We're off to the third. Halos up 1-0. find new roads. The Inner Harbor here in Baltimore. 1-0. Angels lead as we start the third. Fletcher to lead things off. Calhoun to Trout to follow. Kevin Gausman with a 1-2-3 second. 2 fly ball outs and a ground ball in that second inning. David takes a strike. 11 for 34 in the big leagues. 324 batting average. 1 double, 1 triple, 5 runs batted in. 2-hit game yesterday. 2 singles. 2 RBIs. 1-1.
See that breaking ball for Gausman as a hitter, right-handed batter. You can almost track that pitch. It starts a little bit off the outside corner and ends up way off the plate. He can run the fastball in against a right-handed batter, though.
We saw that with the Trout at bat in the first inning. The ponchos made it. I don't know if I want to be wearing that right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a breathable fabric. Full count. Calhoun on deck, led off the game with a double and scored on the Pujols single. 3-2, base hit to right field.
Again, so impressive swinging the bat. David Fletcher, he made a nice play on a double play ball. Bottom of the first, gets a pitch away, lines it to right field. Every time we've seen him swing the bat, whether it's in spring training or here in the big leagues, everything is hit hard and into all fields.
Not only that, it's under control, it's short and to the baseball. I mean, you want to teach your kid how to hit. I mean, especially if you're starting him off young. Look at his hands, real soft hands, and just going right to the ball.
And he's getting the barrel of the bat on.
Yeah. And with 2 strikes, looking away, he's going to try to punch something away and react on an inside pitch. Got something away, base hit to right. 3 infielders on the right side. Calhoun up. Double for Cole, his 3rd of the year.
He was trying for a 2-run home run on that swing. But when you look at the defense set up by Baltimore here, I know Cole with a double down the right field line, first at bat, he can really just push a bunt down that third base line. That's going to be a hit for sure. Gausman fields his position well, but that's a very long and difficult throw if Cole gets that bunt down the third base side.
Looked like he was trying to go the other way with that pitch, the up and away. 0-2. Just look at the percentages of the Calhoun balls in play this year.
When you look over that left side of the infield, is 15% of the time. With so much room to be successful for Cole that way. Looked like he was, like you said, Victor, was trying to hit the ball that way.
Leadoff single for Fletcher. He's at first. Cole fouls it back. Another pitch that was in the outer third. Bouncer into the shift. That's Machado. He'll feed back up. Relay to first. Not in time.
That's the dangers of a shift. It's difficult to get a double play turn on that one. That's a routine double play. It's better to take it yourself almost.
Gooby, I agree with you, but I tell you what, Machado was very cool breeze on this one. I think he took way too much time, and same with Beckham on a relay. There was no sense of urgency on that double play.
And that's a double play ball. Again, you're getting an out. You think, okay, you got an out, but you allow Trout to come to the plate now with a runner on as compared to no one on. That should easily be a double play ball instead. Good hustle by Cole, beating it out.
Absolutely no stress by Machado there. And you're right, that is a tailor-made double play. And on the hands, foul back. No balls and a strike on Trout.
Yeah, very similar to the pitch. Hey, nice play. Wow. Fan made an outstanding play on that one.
Over to third, back at it by backup. Goes to second for one. Not going to turn the double play. 2 outs. Child over at first on the fielder's choice. Upton coming up.
Gosman has allowed 6 stolen bases in 8 attempts. Trout with 13 stolen bases, been caught once.
Ground ball to short. Machado's got it. We'll go to first base. Handles it down here to third. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. 1-0 Halos.
McGuire so far, we talked about that need to have that depth in his slider. He's made it look easy with his slider command early on here. Downward action in some swing and misses. Location of the slider, very good so far, working very well with Jose Briseño behind the plate. He's got some swing and misses with that pitch, and again, it's that downward depth he's had throughout so far. The first 2 innings of this game, making it look easy with his slider.
First pitch, a strike to open up the bottom of the third. Bottom third of the order. Cisco, Wilkerson, and Peterson.
Now that's sounds like a law firm.
Cisco, Wilkerson, and Peterson. Chance Cisco, 213 average. Back behind the plate. 1-1 gets jammed. 1-2.
The differential in the first pitch and that third pitch, 77-mile-an-hour curveball, 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Good depth on that slider once again. Best fastball so far today for McGuire, 94. Can touch 96. 75 for that slowest curveball so far.
Two again. Full count. Three strikeouts, 1 walk for McGuire. Chopper left side. Simmons to the backhand. One down.
Both pitchers getting a lot of ground ball action.
Yep. I'd like to wish a very happy 18th birthday to Nicholas Carpino, the son of John Carpino, the Angels team president.
18?
18.
Wow.
Headed to Santa Clara University in the fall.
The Santa Clara.
Yeah. Now we know we're getting old.
Yes.
I mean, you are already.
I am old.
Now I'm starting to feel it myself.
Thank you for reminding me.
Little Nicholas.
My old battery mate, Mike McFarland, went to Santa Clara.
One ball
18
strike.
years old.
I'm just thinking about it.
Word.
Just crazy. I mean, you guys say it all the time when my kids were around, how big they're getting. Well, they were so small, especially Tyler.
Yes.
Tyler would have been what, 4?
Yeah, he
when we
wasn't
got
even,
to Southern California.
Yeah, I think he was a kindergarten. Now he'll be probably getting his driver's license before I know it. You know, Maddie's got her permit right now, right? Wow.
Good times.
Yeah, oh yeah. No stress.
1-2. Out toward left center field. Is it going to hang up for Trout? Nope. It falls in there for a base hit. First hit for the Orioles this afternoon. Comes with 1 out here in the 3rd. Second base runner for McGuire. Wilkerson now 3 for 15 on the season. Quick throw to first.
Almost got him.
Yeah, I was going to say, not a bad move as he was walking off.
It's a good footwork for McGuire. You almost feel it's an automatic another throw over when you're that close to picking him off. At some point during the sequence, he'll throw back over. There you go.
Jace Peterson opening the season with the Yankees. Put on waivers, claimed by Baltimore. 47th game overall, 44th with the O's. They're looking to strike. Popped up. Shallow left. Simmons going out. He'll give way to Upton. 2 outs. Top of the order now. Beckham coming up. Struck out looking in the first.
Senor really has done a nice job defensively, whether it's calling a game or that quick throw from the knees. Benito Santiago, the first base, try to get a pickoff. Again, not necessarily always to get him out at first, it's to shorten up that secondary lead. Give you a better chance at a force play at second if there's a ground ball in the hole here. Team Maldonado, who is very good himself at that back pick. 19 career pickoffs. With a 2017 Gold Glove winner, Martin Maldonado getting the day off today.
1-1. Ground ball to third. Fletcher goes the short way. They'll force out Wilkerson for the third out. 3 complete here in Baltimore. 1-0 Angels.
Photo or video with hashtag Hats Off for Heroes. For each post, T-Mobile will donate $1 to support veterans.
Welcome back out here to Oriole Park at Camden Yards. 200th Police Military Command headquarters at Fort Meade, Maryland. Senior law enforcement unit of the Army Reserve in the house today. And Albert launches one out to left field. Mancini gets turned around and will one-hop the fence. Long single for Albert to start off this 4th inning, his second hit.
Getting closer to that. Another extra base hit to tie Alex Rodriguez in the all-time list. Twice today he's hit the ball hard to left. Fastball upstairs, and Albert was ready. He has been a lot more aggressive of late on that first pitch. First and second pitch driving the ball.
Mancini looking a little awkward out in the outfield. Remember, that's not his natural position. He's a first baseman by trade. Davis has to play first with Trumbo in the DH spot.
And they've had Valencia playing right field. He's a third baseman himself by trade, playing the outfield. Beckham, a shortstop by trade, playing third base.
Ground ball to short. Machado. Wilkerson on the first. Double play. 2 outs. Simba 0 for 2.
2 ground ball outs so far for Andrelton Simmons. Seven outs via the ground ball for Gausman so far in this game. That is when he's at his best, when he's getting ground balls. He has given up his fair share of home runs, 16 of them this season, 10 versus his fastball.
Kessler fouls it back, popped out to lead off the second.
Look at his numbers for batters against Gausman so far this season versus his fastball. .345 batting average, 10 home runs allowed. It's the 4th highest amongst MLB pitchers.
Chopper left side. Wilkerson's got it. A quick inning for Gausman. 1-0 Angels. We head to the bottom of the 4th.
Hyundai. Get a great deal more than a great deal on all new Hyundai vehicles. See your Hyundai dealer today. By Carl's Jr. The tempting El Diablo Thick Burger has returned to Carl's Jr. Pick it up before it's gone. And by City National Bank, a proud sponsor of Angels baseball.
Halos on top by the score of 1-0. It's the bottom of the 4th inning. Deck McGuire, Kevin Gossman have done a nice job through the first 3+.
That's a great view right there.
Yeah. A lot cooler in the water than it is here. That's for sure. McGuire 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit allowed. Gets Jones, Machado, and Trumbull. First pitch popped up. Jones immediately slams the bat down. Kinsler lost the ball in the sunshine. And it falls in there for, I guess, a hit. I don't know, Gibby. I thought maybe that should have been Caleb Coward's ball.
It looked like he was calling initially, and then it looked like Kinsler called him off. You can see right there, he's not seeing the baseball at all. And I think he was saying he didn't see it. It looked like Caleb thought that maybe he called for it.
Instead of a 1-pitch out, Machado bats with the man on. Machado double play ball in the first inning.
Good spot. See Adam Jones trying to get a walking lead. Doesn't run like he used to. No stolen base this season. He's trying to time McGuire. Biggest thing to do there as far as to stop that is hold the baseball. Eventually it will stop him. Baltimore with his 28 stolen bases in 36 attempts.
And that's launched out to deep left field. Orioles on top 2-1. Machado is 21st home run of the season.
One of the few breaking balls that just stayed out over the plate. Machado did not miss that one. Went a long way out to left center field. 21st home run, 59 RBI on the season. Nice play out there in the stands and controlled it.
Trouble behind in the count at 0-1. So a costly mistake on that ball that Jones hit. Guys couldn't find it in the sunshine. Falls in there for a hit. What should have been a 1-pitch out. Jumbo behind at 0-2 now. Turns the game around. 2-1 Baltimore. Trumbo lifts one out to right field. Cole's got to go back on it. Pulls up. That one is off the top of the wall. And that is in play. No, it's a home run for Trumbo. Back-to-back home runs. 3-1 Orioles.
Yeah, the baseball is going to fly here today. It's so warm. Opposite field home run for Trumbo, his 9th of the season, 24 RBI. That breaking ball, this is a little bit too much to the plate again. You see the reaction by Briseño. At the top of the wall, off the railing, and out of the ballpark.
Still nobody out.
Looks like there's some movement down in the bullpen for the Angels.
Two-0 count on Chris Davis, who's 0 for 1. That is hit out toward the right field corner. It'll stay in the ballpark. Ricochets back toward the infield. Davis on his way to second. And he is in there with a double. Well, Goober, you talk about the floodgates opening up on just one play in the infield to start off the inning of what should have been out number 1.
Yeah, the big thing was with McGuire too is, you know, you have a pitcher who really was rolling early on, first 3 innings, getting ground ball outs. But when you look at his numbers this season, all of a sudden some negative thoughts come into your mind. You think you got a quick out. Instead, you have a base runner on. Then you have to face the heart of the order with Machado, Trumbo, and Davis, especially when you think of Machado and his power, and you hang one breaking ball and hit out of the ballpark. Then all of a sudden you look up, you're down 3-1 with a man on second here and still no outs. So it's all about that, you know, the mindset and the confidence as a pitcher as you're going along. Then all of a sudden that changes quickly with the play, even though you had a chance at a 1-pitch out.
Mancini swinging for the fences, comes up empty. He struck out then the second. Single home run double against Dak McGuire here in the 4th. 3-1 Baltimore.
What we've seen in the series from Mancini, he likes to hit the ball the other way. It's pretty good as far as letting the baseball travel deeper. 22 extra base hits on the season.
Breaking ball. Just missed off the plate. 1-2. McGuire 56 pitches. Nobody loosening as of yet, but there is some movement. It looks like they're going to start some action now. Two. Hansel Robles, first man up. Down goes Mancini. 1 out.
Big out there, especially not only getting that first out of the inning, but it's an out where Davis cannot advance the third base on and out. Challenge with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. You can see what he was trying to do. He was trying to hit the ball the other way. Sometimes it's difficult to do that with a fastball in the inner half.
Breaking ball way out in front of the plate. A wild pitch advances Davis.
More likely might bring the infield in now. It's a tough one to block. You have your body down there and to spin off. The chest protector gets away.
Infield is in. 3 runs in so far. Cisco grounded out to short, leading off the 3rd inning. Two, 1 ripped foul. Two balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Give him chase into the breaking ball.
Trying to mix more curveballs in along with his slider, especially a curveball to a left-handed batter.
Three-two, and he walks him. Missed outside. 2nd walk for McGuire. Wilkerson coming to the plate. Here comes Soshin. That's going to be it for Deck McGuire. Snowballed on him very quickly here in the 4th inning. What should have been perhaps another smooth sailing inning. Instead, he'll depart, having allowed 3 runs here on 4 consecutive hits, and he'll depart also with runners at 1st and 3rd. 3-1 Baltimore. We're in the 4th.
to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. By Heffernan Insurance, insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com. And by Purple Bricks. You could save thousands when selling your home. Go to purplebricks.com.
Orioles on top 3-1. We are still in the bottom of the fourth inning. A rough fourth inning for Deck McGuire. He's lifted for Hansel Robles. This will be his 5th appearance with the Angels. 0-1 with a 4.91 ERA in that stretch. That's 3 2/3 innings. 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 4 hits allowed. He'll come on with runners at first and third. 1 out. Wilkerson will be the batter. Took Robles forever to get on the mound and actually even get his warm-up pitches on. We were under a minute on the clock. So I don't think he took the full 8. You don't really need it on a day like today. A long conversation after Robles came in with Socia and the rest of the infield.
That means they're talking about the potential of a safety type squeeze bunt here.
Wilkerson with the base hit in the 3rd inning.
With a swing like that, he's not looking for a safety squeeze. He's trying to hit that ball deep in the air. Not hitting with double play yet this year.
No balls, 2 strikes.
It's good lower life in the fastball. 96. Lower part of the strike zone.
So according to our guys, that green line is where we all you need to do to get it to a sac fly situation. That's according to StatCast.
Total of 14 outfield assists combined for the 3 outfielders here for the Angels this afternoon. 4 for Upton, 3 for Trout, 7 for Calhoun. See Wilkerson choking up on that bat.
1-2. Out toward right center field. Cole racing back, and he's not going to get there. Goes off the wall. Davis will score easily. Cisco ends up at 3rd. It's an RBI double for Wilkerson, 4-1. Robles was ahead of the count.
Wanted that fastball away and ends up being the heart of the plate at 96. Pretty good swing there for Wilkerson. Up to the wall.
2-hit game for the Orioles' second baseman, 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. Chase Peterson up. That run, by the way, gets charged to McGuire. Cisco's his responsibility as well. Two balls, no strikes.
Trying to get through this inning with no more damage, especially when you look at Baltimore's bullpen. It has struggled, especially of late. And Gosman, the same thing. You want to keep this one close. Give yourself a shot. It's the lower part of the strike zone, not called a strike.
Full count. Top of the order, and Beckham on deck. Peterson, the 8th man to step up here in the 4th inning. Two down. Beckham struck out looking in the first, hit into a fielder's choice in the 3rd inning. 0 for 2. Cisco over at third base, Wilkerson at second. Orioles have batted around here at the 4th. 4-1, they lead it. Back up the middle, that's a base hit. One run is in. Being waved around is Wilkerson. He'll score easily. 6-1 Orioles.
Right to that heart of the plate, right back up the middle, shorten up his swing. 2 RBI single.
Jones led off this inning with a pop-up, a routine pop-up, the right side of the infield. Appeared as if Kinsler may have called for it. Lost it in the sun. It dropped in there, and floodgates have opened up since. It's away. It's not advancing. It's Beckham.
You can see almost that Ian was saying he couldn't see that baseball. But then Caleb heard that and thought he was calling for it and moved back towards the base. At that angle, it would have been a little easier play for Coward maybe to get that ball as compared to Kinsler. But that would have been a quick 1 pitch out. Everything has changed since then. Three really good innings for Deck McGuire. Whole inning change on that one ball. Machado jumped on a hanging breaking ball. He had been throwing some really good sliders the first 3 innings.
Jones looked like he went around. He did. That'll do it for the Orioles, but they strike for 6 runs, lead it 6-1 as we head to the 5th. Sunday 5 p.m. Angels taking on the Dodgers. First 10,000 kids in attendance receive a youth trout jersey courtesy of Angels Radio AM 830 while supplies last. For more information, go to angels.com. Cowart, Briseño, and Fletcher against Kevin Gausman, who had to sit for a while. 10 men came to the plate in the bottom of the 4th inning. 6 runs on 6 hits. 5 of those runs charged to Deck McGuire in his 3 1/3. See if the Angels can get back into it. Cowart, a fly ball to left field. 2nd inning. Start today at first base. Lines this one toward the shortstop. It's Machado in the shift. 1 out. 2 well-struck baseballs by Caleb.
But lined a shot there to second. Has also hit a very deep fly ball to left field. So using the whole field very well, but nothing to show for it. Talk about how he's staying back on the baseball and smoothing out that swing, level swing, lines it, but right at the fielder.
Briseño grounded out to Davis at first base. Four hits allowed by Gausman. No strikeouts. No walks. Oh, 2. He had thrown the ball well over his last 4 starts. 0-1 with 3 no decisions. Looks like he's thrown the ball well once again through 4 innings.
Always seems that when you're a pitcher, you want to check the umpire on the bases, whether it's first or third. You're never going to get that call.
Eduardo Paredes getting ready.
Very efficient so far in this game. Just 50 pitches, 36 of them strikes.
Briseño lofts one out to shallow center. Adam Jones coming on, makes the catch, 2 outs.
Still covers a lot of ground out in center field. 4-time Gold Glove winner, Adam Jones. He's a little bit deeper center field than he used to, but still good range coming in on the baseball. He's able to track that one down. 2nd out of the inning. Has been a lot of action in the air really against Gausman this afternoon. For another multi-hit game. He's already got a base hit in this one, his first at bat.
Jones again. Gausman, a 1-2-3 shutdown inning. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th. The Orioles leading it.
back here in Camden Yards. Now let's take a look at our Carl's Cam replay. Speaking of Camden Yards, first game here, Paul Sorrento on April 6th against Rick Sutcliffe. 1992 first career hit, Camden Yards. Rick Sorrento jumping on that pitch upstairs, lines it in the left field. Charles Nagy on the mound that day. Had some good stuff, complete game for Nags. Picked up a punch out against Rick Sutcliffe. Both pitchers complete game, but took the loss in that game 2-0. First hit, we mentioned that Paul Sorrento, first home run. The second game in this ballpark, Paul Sorrento. Charles Nagy versus Rick Sutcliffe. Both completed that game.
Down the right field line, Calhoun a long run, not going to get there. 0-1 count on Machado to start the bottom of the 5th inning. Eduardo Paredes on the mound. He replaces Robles, who ends up going 2/3 of an inning, gives up 2 hits, has 2 strikeouts, charged with a run. Paredes' 13th appearance in the big leagues, no record, a 7.04 ERA. Ground ball left side. Simmons, jump throw, gets Machado for the first out.
Well, he got a lot on that throw, especially when you aren't able to plant that foot, jump in the air, and a lot on it, gets Machado at first base. It's into the outfield grass, jumps, perfect firm throw to get Machado at first. Anderson Simmons continues to impress with that glove.
Trumbo 1 for 2 with a home run in the 4th. Takes a strike. Just off the plate, borderline pitch. 1 ball and strike. Two balls, 1 strike. AT.
Pretty good breaking ball from Paredes. This is a little bit below the strike zone.
Three balls, 1 strike. Home run for Trumbo's 9th. The RBI is 24th. He'll launch this one out to deep left field. A multi-homer game for Trumbo. 7-1.
Saw that power on display quite a bit wearing the Angel uniform. That went a long way. Left center field. That fastball was right in the heart of the dish.
th multi-homer game for Mark Trumbo. There's Davis. 1 for 2 with a double. Two balls, 1 strike, double that Davis hit in the 4th inning. 6 hits for Baltimore. It's his 6th double of the year. 2-2.
Baltimore has lost 17 straight games versus American League opponents, including every game in the month of June versus American League opponents.
Full count on Davis. 1 out. Trouble with a home run, making 7-1. Davis launching one out to left. Upton moving back near the wall, will make the catch. Would have been the second time the Orioles had gone back to back if that one had left the building. Instead, it's out number 2.
Upton finding that wall right back up against the wall. Missed some locations in this inning.
Mancini 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. 1-1. That's out toward deep left center field. Upton racing back. This one's going to go. Second home run allowed by Paredes here in the 5th. 8-1 Baltimore. It's the 4th run they've hit in the game. Home run, I should say, hit in the game.
Yeah, 98 home runs now on the season. They had a streak of 12 straight games of home runs before getting stopped these first 2 games of the series, but 4 here today. Fan out there catching those fly balls over the wall.
Upton calls off Trout. 3rd out is recorded. 2 solo shots by the Orioles. We're through 5, 8-1 Baltimore. The order coming up for the Halos against Kevin Gausman, who has really looked sharp. No real stress other than that of the first inning. Gave up the leadoff double, retired 2 batters, gave up the single to Pujols to make it 1-0 Angels. But from that point forward, he's been able to work around a couple of leadoff singles in the 3rd and 4th, coming off a 1-2-3 5th. So he'll face Calhoun, Trout, and Upton here in the Angels half of the 6th inning. Final game of this 3-game set. Angels heading to Seattle tonight after the game. They will have an off day tomorrow. Cole 1 for 2. Double the fielder's choice. One. Took a little bit off. Cole looks like he's going to see action for the first time since being called up while we were in Boston.
Calhoun's trying to punch that ball the other way, especially with 2 strikes.
One, two. Reaching for Davis to the backhand. One away.
Take a look at the home run baseball's last inning for the fans here at Camden Yards. Mark Trumbo's long home run off the glove. The fan there brought his glove but unable to make the play, but the Angel fan in front gets that baseball and fires it back to him. Great gesture. And then Mancini hits a home run and he's right there to make the play. Fans loving that play by him. Angel fan, and then of course the other winner on the left was the home run ball by Manny Machado. So all 3 home run balls out there in the outfield here at Camden Yards.
Just too many Orioles home runs.
Yes.
You got to turn the tides.
He's checking in at home right now, the Angel fan.
His phone's going to be blowing up here in a second. Trout at the plate.
That was pretty cool. He threw that baseball back to the fan who dropped it out of the glove. Remember Trout's first career home run, a fan made a nice play with the glove here also.
Two 0, 3-0. Trout 0 for 2. Pop up and a fielder's choice. One. That is launched out to left field. Mancini heading back and at the wall will make the catch. Man, I was hoping it would work out that way. We talk about it, and it's supposed to happen, Gooby.
It's supposed to.
Why didn't it? See, he did.
See, he was on the phone. That's what happened.
That's what it was. Blame him.
Yes.
I'm kidding.
He wasn't quite prepared to make the play.
Oh, man. Trouty 0 for 3.
Remember last year, Trout had 2 home runs in a game versus Gosman, so he's had some success against them.
Four hits for the Angels, 2 of the first, and a couple of singles, 1 each in the 3rd and 4th. Upton, fly ball to center and a ground ball to short. Lines this one to center field. 2-out single will bring out Albert. Pujols 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. Last one off the base of the wall and left. out in front of that off-speed pitch. No balls, 2 strikes. Taylor Cole will get the bottom of the 6th inning. Orioles have Wilkerson, Peterson, and backup coming up, 8, 9, and 1. That's out toward right center field. Going back on it is Peterson. He'll make the catch. The Angels are done here in the 6th inning. 8-1 Baltimore.
One nothing. Tampa's played them very well so far, down 1-0 to Houston later on today. Cleveland trying to win a game up in Oakland. Oakland's been playing excellent baseball. Same thing with Seattle. They've won 6 in a row taking on Kansas City. Tigers up 5-1 on Toronto. Washington up 1-0 over Philadelphia. And the Mets leading to Miami 3-1, top of the 6th.
Meet the Mets.
On Canada Day up there in Detroit.
Yeah.
They're happy. Their hockey fans are happy.
Yeah, they are.
Maple Leafs. Tavares is a Maple Leaf.
Returning home. That's pretty cool that if that's the way he was thinking the whole time, to wait till Canada Day to make the announcement.
Yes.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Taylor Cole makes his Angels debut. Born in Simi Valley, went to Bishop Gorman High School in Las Vegas. Went on to BYU. Got drafted by the Blue Jays in the 29th round in 2011. Halo signed him as a free agent back in March. One game last year for Toronto, so this being his 2nd major league game. That's in for a strike, 1-1. At AAA this year, 29 games for Cole, 3-0, 4.53 ERA, 55 strikeouts at 47 plus innings. This one's fouled back, 1-2. Wilkerson 2 for 2, a single and a double, picked up an RBI and scored a run in that 6-run 4th inning.
First career double for him.
Cole has started throughout his minor league career up until this season. Transitioning to the bullpen. Got him to reach for that off-speed pitch. Kinsler's there. One down. Next Family Sunday, stop by the Gate 5 Courtyard for fun activities. Stay after the game for Kids Run the Bases. For more information on both, presented by Yakult Probiotic Drink, go to angels.com. One out, nobody on, and it's Jace Peterson, the right fielder, up 0 for 2. Skied with the left, struck out in the fourth. Off the end of the bat. Slicing into the seats, 0-1. Halos with a run. That was back to the first. 5 hits total. Stranded 3. Baltimore, 8 runs, 9 hits. 2 men left on base. 4 of those 9 hits, home runs. Machado, Trumbo 2.
It's a good tight slider from Cole. Good balance over that pitching rubber.
Top of the order, Beckham on deck. Cole's 1-2. How you doing? Jace Peterson wearing Ken Singleton's old number 29.
Retiring after this season with yes.
He said he was retiring earlier this year, but I heard that Yes trying to talk him back.
I hope so. He's one of the he's one of the best.
2 outs here.
Let's take a look at our Nissan pitch cast. As Cole picks up his first strikeout as an Angel. Good off-speed pitch.
A 1. Backup takes low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 for 3 game. Had himself a 2 RBI single in the 4th inning. That was off of Robles. Halos in the 7th have Simmons, Kinsler, and Coward coming up. Backup. That's one out the left. Upton is there. 1-2-3 inning. Nice debut for Taylor Cole. 6 complete. All Orioles so far this afternoon.
and what he's done as far as his warm-up, even back at LSU, as far as the crow hopping and firing the ball, first warm-up pitch. And you see even today, he is behind the mound throwing that first pitch, and then gets up to the pitching rubber after that. Not quite the velocity he used to have at LSU as far as running up and firing in there. Said he did that basically because he's growing up in Colorado, was kind of cold, and in between innings, a way to loosen up that arm once again before throwing his first pitch as far as his warm-ups.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Whatever works, right?
Almost that Trevor Bauer school of firing it from behind the mound.
Exactly what I was thinking. Did you ever do anything odd like that?
I did that my first pitch warming up in the bullpen now before the game. Every once in a while warming up just when I thought a team was comfortable against me coming into the game. I might throw my first warm-up pitch and hit the backstop in the air though. Slipped.
Change the eye level. You got to do what you got to do.
Change the comfort zone. Comfortably numb on that one. There's nothing that can get a hitter's attention more when you first warm up, you throw it all the way to the backstop in the air. I'm not digging into that plate.
Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Over to first. Davis on the backhand feeds Gosman. There's out number one.
I remember Bob Gibson once saying that somebody was like digging that back foot in there, and you got a smile on your face there too. I mean, he told that story to many people. Say, well, okay, just keep digging because before too long you might be part of that ground here pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm going to bury you there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't yell it from the mound either. Down the slope.
Yeah, just go walk down and go, hey, this so only you can hear that as you're digging in against them.
Nolan used to do that as well.
Yeah.
Not so much. He never really talked a whole lot.
He didn't have to.
Still doesn't to this day.
No.
But you square around a bunt, he would just walk down the slope, just kind of stare in a little bit.
Or if you stole more than one base during the course of a game, I'll find a way to make sure you don't steal anymore.
Kinsler check swing foul. 1-1.
Boy, very, very efficient for Gosman. This 75 pitches, 52 of them strikes. Ten outs via the ground ball this afternoon for Gosman. And so far in this game, no strikeouts, no walks for Gosman.
Just kind of putting the ball in play.
Yep.
Two. Ian lines one to center field. Unfortunately, it's going to hang up for Jones. 2 outs. Hey, get your red on. Enjoy the Angels as they take on the crosstown rival Dodgers. Lexus Freeway Series this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit Angels.com or the Angel Stadium box office for tickets.
Dodgers have had a tough time with Colorado. Bud Black had celebrated a birthday yesterday. Manager of Colorado, they beat the Dodgers last night in LA. Buddy Black, 61 years old.
Oh, what pitch? Coward lifts one out toward left. Mancini drifting over. Halos down in order. Stretch time in Baltimore. 8-1 Orioles.
Surfliner. The Surfliner series between the Angels and the Padres is coming up in San Diego August 13th through the 15th. Book your train tickets now on PacificSurfliner.com.
8-1 Baltimore here at the bottom of the 7th inning. I want to remind you that MLB at Bat, your #1 Angels app. Customize your experience to catch every moment this season. Get Angels home screen icons and features such as MLB.TV Game of the Day, pitch tracking, in-game highlights, live radio broadcast stats, news, and more. Download MLB at Bat today. 8-1 Orioles. Taylor Cole back out for his second inning of work. A couple of changes on the defensive side of things for the Angels as Andrew Simmons and Justin Upton both out of the game. You see in your picture there, Luis Valbuena taking over at first base. Caleb Coward moves across the diamond over to third. And with Coward moving to third, means Fletcher moves over to short. Take over for Simmons. And it is Chris Young in left field. Cole had himself a 1-2-3 Angels debut in the 6th. Then it gets Jones, Machado, and Trumbo. The Orioles half of the 7th. First pitch in for a strike.
Seen a pretty good changeup from Cole so far, along with his slider and a fastball. 91, 96 with his fastball, good slider, changeup.
One and two.
So range of his pitches so far, 93-mile-an-hour fastball, 85 with his changeup. It's a good changeup once again.
One out.
Big fan of Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Katy Perry, and Adele. Huge fan.
Awesome. Yes. It's a heck of a nugget on a Sunday afternoon.
Yes, it is.
Machado 1 for 3, a 2-run home run in the 4th.
Firm fastball, 95. Boy, he's got good downward action with his changeup. It's like that power changeup we've been talking about from whether it's King Felix, Zach Greinke. Not a lot of differential between the speed of his fastball and changeup, but it's that sink action he creates in his delivery.
Little flare out to shallow right field. Cole is not going to get there. It falls in for a base hit. So 2-hit gain for Machado. He's on board for Trumbo. He's 2 home runs this afternoon. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody warming in either bullpen. Orioles breaking it open. 6 runs in the 4th inning. They added 2 more in the 5th.
It's that high pitch that Trumbull loves to go after. And he's got good power with that pitch upstairs. A while for that fan to be able to get that baseball upper deck here, Camden Yards.
Two. Back toward the middle, off the mound. Kinsler's going to take it himself. 4-3 double play. We're through 7. 8-1 Orioles.
Camden Yards, 8-1 Orioles. I hope you stick around after the game for Angels Live, brought to you by your SoCal Mazda dealers. It's going to be tough for the Halos to come back, but never give up. Jose Mota will join me. He wants to talk about Deck McGuire. Solid 3 innings, so will he stick with this Angels ball club? Also, looking ahead to the Seattle series, what's going to be the deal with Shohei Ohtani? Will we see him in Seattle? And also, that Wednesday game is a TBA. Will that be Garrett Richards? All coming up after the game. Right now, back to Victor and Mark.
Nice lot, Patio. Kevin Gausman back out.
A lot of news there from Patrick O'Neill.
That's a game break.
Yes.
Briseño, Fletcher, and Calhoun for the Angels here in the 8th, barring a pinch hitter.
Boy, it's 80 pitches thrown so far now, the 81st. The game for Gausman today. Again, no strikeouts, no walks.
Slow breaking ball. There's his first strikeout of the afternoon. Jose 0 for 3. Fletcher coming up. He's 1 for 2.
Well, he's been under control throughout this whole game, especially when he got that big lead. Back with that 6-run fourth.
Two on. Down and in. 3 balls and a strike. So good life on the fastball at 94. 87 pitches so far. David with a base hit back into third. Full count.
Paul Sorrento looking on, remembering that first hit in this ballpark.
You think that's what he's doing right
Yeah.
now?
I'm thinking he is.
I don't like to score this game. I'm going to flash back to
Yes.
myself.
Why not?
3-2. Just got a piece of it. Enough about them. Let's think about me.
Exactly.
Good moss.
Yes.
It's very Gooby-like. He set the trend, man.
Yeah. There's no question that was that.
For the payoff. Fletcher hits one out to center. 2 down. Cole coming up. Take a look at the hot upcoming schedule. Day off tomorrow, 3 in Seattle. Night game on the 3rd. Day game on July 4th. Night game on the 5th. That should lead to an early morning arrival. The wee hours of Friday morning. Dodgers at the Big A for 3. Off day on Monday. Seattle for 3 before wrapping up the ceremonial first half. 3 at Dodger Stadium for the All-Star break.
Crazy thing, Victor, that'll be the 3rd time up in Seattle before they finally visit the Big A, Seattle.
I think there's 9, if I'm not mistaken, 9 games against the Mariners in July.
Yeah. That could get interesting when you play a team 9 times in a month. Pretty good rivals as it is.
Cole 1 for 3, a double with a run scored the first. One, two. Outside. Those pitches Gosman has thrown in a game this year. 114. That was 2 starts ago. Orioles have the day off tomorrow. They will bus to Philadelphia for a 2-game set tomorrow. 2-game set Tuesday and Wednesday.
Just a 5-pitch 4th, a 9-pitch 5th, 7-pitch 2nd.
Calhoun skies one out to center. Jones has got to go back on it. This one is gone. Big fly for Cole Calhoun. A solo shot to straightaway center field. A 2-hit game for Cole. It is 8-2 Baltimore.
2 extra base hits by Cole today. Now 4 home runs on the season, 16 RBI, a couple runs scored. Fastball that stayed out over that heart of the plate, and he drives it to dead center field. And speaking of home runs, now it's time for the Mercedes-Benz League leaders. Most consecutive 25 home run seasons as AL center fielders. The Mick had 9, Adam Jones with 7, Mike Trout 6, and Joe DiMaggio with 5. By the way, that's an Angel record for Trout as far as a center fielder.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Trouty 0 for 3.
Still very efficient as far as the pitch count. Back at the first inning, 95 best fastball. This inning, 97. Kevin Gossman just 1 career complete game, and that was a 5-inning complete game back in 2014. Looks like some action down in the bullpen now for Baltimore.
Check swing, roller, foul. Another 2-2. Trout fouls it back. It is a hot one today. Ice cold beer on a perfect day like today. Just letting it all hang out. Swing and a miss. Down goes Trout. Angels are done here in the 8th. Full count here with a solo shot. 8-2 Orioles as we hit at the bottom of the 8th. Back to that 4th inning, a 6-run 4th inning that all started on the dropped pop-up on the first pitch of that inning thrown by Deck McGuire. It kind of opened up from there.
Yeah, McGuire was throwing the ball so well, keeping the ball on the ground, consistently hitting in spots, and all of a sudden just went the other way, especially with the home run ball by Manny Machado on a breaking ball when he had 2 strikes on him.
Taylor Cole back out. This will be his third appearance, or third inning, I should say, in this appearance. Davis, Mancini, and Cisco. Cole with 2 strikeouts, 1 hit allowed. Three and 0. Chris Davis with a double in the 4th inning, narrowly missing a home run in the 5th, taking Upton to the wall in left field. Three and 1. Full count. Last ditch efforts for the Angels in the 9th inning will include, well, it won't include Upton and Simmons because they're both out of the game, but it will include Valbuena and Young along with Pujols. Davis bouncing this one.
Thought he might go with a changeup. That's a great decision, especially a fastball 93 away. Then went with a changeup, power changeup to get a ground ball out by Cole.
Looks like Gosman will not get the opportunity to finish it off. Castro loosening. Unless it's just getting work in. Mancini takes a strike. Bouncer. Fletcher has to come in on it. 2 outs.
Just has been impressive no matter where Mike Scioscia puts him out in the field defensively.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Angels and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Angels Baseball LP. Two balls, 1 strike. Cisco 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Lifted out toward right center field, chasing Trout back. Calling for it. 1, 2, 3. 8th inning for Taylor Cole. Nice Angels debut in those 3 innings, allowing just 1 hit. We're off to the 9th inning. Orioles on top 8-2. matchup unfolds and superstars collide with Neymar and Brazil face off with Chicharito and Mexico. Then Belgium takes on Japan. It all starts tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central, 6 a.m. Pacific on Fox. Or stream it all live on the Fox Sports app.
Way to sell it.
Bummer today.
Yes, it is.
Spain being knocked out by the host country, Russia. Penalty kicks.
A couple big-time saves.
Yep.
The goalie for Russia.
Kevin Gospin this afternoon ended up going 8 innings. Miguel Castro takes over. 6 hits allowed by Gospin. Including a home run to Calhoun. 2 strikeouts and no walks. Luis Valbuena, first batter to start this 9th inning. Took over the 7th inning over at first base. This is Upton's spot in the order. Base at .211 batting average overall, 6 doubles, 9 home runs, 28 runs batted in. Lofts this one foul. Broke his bat too, so he's got to get new lumber. 1-2. Castro pitching in his 34th game, first appearance of the series, 2-4 with a 2.96 ERA. 32 strikeouts, but 28 walks. Valbuena waves at that one. 1 out.
Go back to my Hyundai key for this game. You getting it? Albert Pujols certainly has been swinging the bat well today, including an RBI single at his first at bat. Hit the ball well a second at bat also. The offense overall today not there. Gausman threw the ball exceptionally well against the Angels today.
Quality top-tier gas for less.
Ball and a strike on Albert. Lays off 2-1. 2 for 3 with the 2 singles. Picked up an RBI. 45th of the year. Rips this one down the left field line, but foul.
Well, he's been on every pitch this afternoon.
Two. That hit him. Hit batter. Looked like Castro went with an off-speed pitch. Man on. Chris Young. His first plate appearance. Now get 170. This is 55th game. Davis playing behind Albert with an 8-2 lead here in the ninth. No balls, 2 strikes. Dan Bellino, never easy for umpires in games like today, but he's had a really nice strike zone this afternoon.
Been pretty consistent throughout.
Called strike 3. Yankees 3 pitches, 2 outs. So Kinsler coming up 0 for 3. Pop up, ground out, fly ball to center. Gets away, but Albert's not going anywhere. Not the way you wanted to wrap up this 3-game series after winning the first 2, and especially last night, come from behind fashion.
Right away get that 1-0 lead also. And McGuire was throwing the ball exceptionally well. Then all of a sudden that home run ball came into play for Baltimore. 6 runs in the 4th.
Kinsler bounces it foul. 1-1. This is hit toward short. Machado's got it. And the Angels drop the final game of this 3-game set today, 8-2.
It really was a long ball, especially in this game for Mark Trumbo, our Land Rover above and beyond player of the game. Multi-home run, game 13th of his career, and first this season for Mark Trumbo, Villa Park High School grad. Big game, 2 home runs. Baltimore